Can you tell I'm in denial?
You can't stay at the top forever.
I was also very surprised when I looked at my phone and saw Joe Girardi dismissed.
Well, I think mine were with common sense.
I think now belongs in the all-time greats top 10.
Boston, I really think only got to this point because of a guy named Chris Middleton being out for the Bucks.
That power play just was unbearable. It was humming.
Man, am I happy. I knew that this was going to happen. I knew he was going to come back.
When I think of New York Yankees now, is Judge. Probably people in the past when Jeter was coming up.
I would be shocked. A little bit hurt.
Hey, this is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football, TexasFootball.com, and Valley Sports Southwest. You are listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our MLB Opinions of the Week. We talked about the Mets a few weeks ago and how the Phillies were dominating, and they're still, from last time I checked, as I currently check really quick, the Phillies are 6 or 7 games ahead of the New York Mets. But the Phillies lost Zack Wheeler, who was a huge part of their rotation this year, and of course in years past, but Zack Wheeler was playing incredibly well, and he is out for the season now, Austin.
Yeah, he is, and this is a brutal loss for a team that did not need another loss this season. Wheeler was in Cy Young consideration, and before this injury, I thought he had a solid chance of winning it. I do worry about how they come back from this, because I think injuries like this can be pretty devastating. I mean, they still have Christopher Sanchez, which is a big part of their rotation and will now be their ace as they move forward. However, losing their best pitcher is not something you want to see at this point in the season.
Yes, especially for them down the stretch, but once they get into the playoffs, we saw what Zack Wheeler did for them on their way to the World Series and just how well he's played in the playoffs. And that's really where the Phillies are at right now, is being a World Series or bust team. And this hurts their chances significantly to get to the World Series because of the NL just being such a juggernaut.
True, and Wheeler's been very powerful for them in the playoffs as well. So not only are they losing a very good starter during the regular season, he's performed throughout the playoffs in his career. He's had experience in the World Series multiple times, and I do worry about how they overcome this, because the starting rotation outside of Sanchez and Wheeler has had its problems this year, and I don't know necessarily how it's going to look down the home stretch.
Yeah, that it is concerning for me as well when I saw that and he was just out for the year, because I know he's dealing with an injury, but when the announcement came that he was out for the year, it is pretty bad news for the Phillies, because you talked about the playoffs, but even last year we were talking about this is a big year for them to perform well in the playoffs and get that World Series, and now this year it's kind of the last year of that window, if it already hasn't closed, but Wheeler going down really hurts them.
Yeah, because I mean, they have Aaron Nola, who's been very bad this year, 6.52 ERA. Ranger Suarez has pitched well at a 3.25, but Jesus Luzardo, 4.1. So they have some guys that they need to get back into a good stretch, but they don't have much time to really fix it. Mick Abel has come up and been okay, but not great. I mean, his ERA this year is did they trade him? They did trade him, right? Oh, yeah, they did.
Yes, I believe to the Twins.
Yes, they did trade him to the Twins. So I don't even know who's going to be their next starter to come up, if they do call anyone up.
What about...
It's going to be...
I believe there's like Andrew... Maybe he's... because I know they had a top prospect a few years ago. And I can't remember his name right now. But yeah, it's going to be tough. I'm curious if they can fix it. Trying to see. Okay. Yeah, it is tough to see, but you do have Christopher Sanchez, who has been playing well.
But you'd rather have two aces instead of
Yeah.
one. And now, I do think this really, I mean, if this doesn't close the window for the season, it makes it extremely, extremely tight. They have to play almost perfectly throughout playoffs to overcome an injury of this sort.
The guy I finally found the guy I was thinking of, Andrew Painter. He's been a long way to prospect. He could possibly come up, but he just hasn't. He had a lot of hype, but still hasn't. He was drafted in 2021, and he underwent Tommy John surgery last year, so he's someone that could come up. But you don't want to bet on that when your team striving for playoff success.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, it's a big blow to the Phillies as they were one of the top teams in the NL and dominating the NL East. And I'm curious, what does the seeding look like? Because you're going to miss a lot of Wheeler starts, and it's not going to be that type of pitcher for them. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. I'll let you close this one out.
Yeah, thank y'all for listening. Please let us know what you guys think about this injury. Does this ruin the chances for the Phillies to win a World Series this year, or can they hold out?